Queen Elizabeth II's long life was immersed in religion, as she met hundreds of the world's most significant leaders in all aspects of the Church. Here Express.co.uk reviews Her Majesty's relationship with religion and how it deeply impacted every element of her reign. On Monday, September 19, the world will watch as Britain's beloved Queen is laid to rest. The ceremony to mark her passing, at the grand age of 96, will be led by the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, and is expected to be a highly religious affair. It will bring to a close 10 days of events to mark the passing of the monarch, including a period of lying in state in Scotland, where she died, and London. Hundreds of thousands of people are expected to flood the streets surrounding Westminster Abbey for the funeral. The state funeral, the first since the Queen's uncle Lord Mountbatten died, is an occasion afforded only those in the highest of office in Britain and the Commonwealth. It is likely to reflect the Queen's deep-rooted religious faith, which has helped the monarch through some of the most difficult days of her reign, as well as the most joyous. Speaking in 2012, at an inter-faith reception in Lambeth Palace, the monarch noted how faith plays a key role in the identity of millions of people, and provides not only a system of belief but also a sense of belonging. She added, it can act as a spur for social action. Indeed, religious groups have a proud track record of helping those in the greatest need, including the sick, the elderly, the lonely and the disadvantaged. They remind us of the responsibilities we have beyond ourselves. Speaking about her life of faith, Archbishop Eamon Martin, Catholic Primate of all Ireland, said, she was unafraid to be a strong, personal and courageous witness to the teachings of Christ. Here was a woman who lived her faith, who served the Lord at every moment of her life and who really wrote faith into everything that she thought, said and did. Following the passing of her father George VI in 1952, Her Majesty became a distinct and constitutional relationship with the Church of England and Church of Scotland, a bond that was started within the royal family in the 16th and 17th centuries. As part of her role as head of the nation and head of the Commonwealth, the Queen also spent her time as monarch recognizing and celebrating the other faiths that embodied those under her reign. This led the Queen, a devout Christian all of her life, to help enrich the lives of so many, including Bishop Andrew Forster, of the Church of Ireland, Bishop of Derry and Raphoe and President of the Irish Council of Churches. Paying tribute to the significance of religion in her life, Bishop Forster told the BBC that it was very clear even from that time of coronation, that she saw this as part of her divine calling. He noted how her Christmas speeches, a hallmark of traditional Yuletide celebrations, moved him as it was rare to see a head of state speak so clearly about her love of God and her faith in Christ. The bishop added, throughout her life she set Christ, and his message and his teaching, as the primary thing that has helped her and blessed her and I think made her into the incredible monarch, sovereign that she was. Another to commemorate Her Majesty's religious endeavors was the Reverend Dr. Janet Unsworth, the director of the ministries team of the Methodist Church. She noted how Her Majesty's approachable manner helped express the values her faith enshrined with her, allowing others to follow in the footsteps she'd treaded. Reverend Unsworth said, even in the midst of a life of privilege, she made a very strong connection between the theological idea of Jesus the servant king, and her own role, which she saw very much in terms of following, perhaps, in Jesus' footsteps. That desire to seek the common good, not just selfish good, a desire for the value of public service, all of that has remained constant even in the midst of huge societal changes that we have seen during her reign. Over in the U.S., Father Matt Malone, a New York pastor and former president and editor-in-chief of America Media, also hailed Her Majesty for helping unite an ever-dividing world through her religious beliefs. In a statement, he added, I am not calling for the restoration of an American monarchy, but the restoration of those values that safeguard our national life, as well as the spirit of the American Revolution, is an urgent national necessity. We would do well to remember this July 4th that here in America, in the absence of a monarch, the Constitution is sovereign. Yet as Elizabeth II just showed us, sovereigns reign only as long as they elicit the affection and loyalty of their subjects.